Madam Chair, thank you for allowing me the opportunity to speak today before this newly formed CYMHTA board. My name is Celia Franks. I'm a resident of Littleton, Colorado, and a parent of a Jeffco public middle school student. I'm here today on behalf of the many Colorado families who face the overwhelming challenge of managing their child's severe mental health condition, often referred to in the school system as SED, or social emotional disturbance. Physically and mentally exhausted, emotionally crushed, financially strapped and scared stiff, these parents search for resources. They Google phrases like mania, suicide prevention, mood stabilizer, and residential treatment. Desperate to find the next step forward, they call any agency or provider referred to them. As you know, for many years, these families considered giving up custody of their mentally ill child in order to access the level of treatment they so badly needed. And now, CYMHTA offers families access and funding to those high-level services. As a parent who's traveled this road, often on my hands and knees, I testify before you that the reality for myself and parents like me is that I accidentally stumbled upon CYMHTA. I asked everyone that crossed our path these past 2 years, which way forward, out of this ER, out of this psych ward, and out of this counselor's office? How do I get my son back into the classroom, out of his dark bedroom, and back into his life as a 13-year-old boy? Not one person referred us to CYMHTA. Simply, no one knew. This board, convened as part of the reauthorization of CYMHTA, has many initiatives to consider in support of this innovative and important policy. I'm here today to advocate for an awareness campaign which would inform Colorado families of the way forward. It would arm providers and agencies with vital referral information, and it would ultimately connect the dots for desperate families, integrating the high-level services so essential to addressing the 5,551 Colorado youth suffering with SED. I'm asking you to consider, approve, staff, and fund an awareness campaign which would create education and training materials for families and providers, as well as media kits in order to outreach valuable healthcare education and justice partners who can play a key role in affecting the policy's funding expansion by reaching families in need. Youth with SED face many challenges. Internally, they feel, and I'm quoting here, ashamed for having been born. They feel different, hopeless, angry, lonely, rejected, and confused. Externally, statistics show that 50% of them drop out of school. They become unemployed, addicted, victimized, and outcast. Referencing CYMHTA, most youth with SED do not receive treatment. I can tell you firsthand it's not for the reason of indifference. I'm educated, I have means, and I am persistent, and I could not find CYMHTA. I can't imagine what a difficult endeavor this would be for families burdened by poverty, illness, racial oppression, and other challenges. To restate the words of the General Assembly, it's in the best interest of the state to provide a full range of mental health treatment services to youth. With CYMHTA now enacted, I urge you to take up the baton and usher the charge forward. Please consider this request for a public awareness campaign. Thank you for your time today and your consideration of my request.